Hi, this is Josh. Welcome to this week's Josh's JabGrab. Grab the jab before it hits you. Hey, I wanted to come to you today in regards to a topic that I was thinking about this morning, and that's whether you're a busy work person or you're productive. And a lot of people think that, busy equals productive. In a lot of cases, that's not the truth, right? Because if you're busy, I can guarantee a lot of the characteristics that you have are, you have a lot of frantic work, you're thinking in the short term, you have goals, and a lot of times those goals, aren't actually hit because you're so busy. And there's a lot of characteristics that go into busy work. Now, if you're a productive person, right, instead of actually having goals, you probably have priorities. And what I mean by that is you'll actually schedule, your priorities in a numbers game. So let's say, for instance, you had task A, B, C, D, right? And you wrote those down on a piece of paper. And you knew that D was the most important thing you had to get done. And then would come B, and then would come A, and then would come C, right? And, that is very important as far as being able to be productive and being able to set priorities and be able to know when to structure it, right? And there's no right or wrong. You got busy people and you got productive people. Not saying that people that are busy aren't productive, there's just two different characteristics there. So, one of the things that I want you to take a look at for yourself is if you're busy or productive. Because one of the problems with busy is you always feel like that, work is frantic. You're going crazy and you're like running in a bunch of different places and you never really have a clear path of where you're going. And that can actually create, some downfall, and, you're not being as productive as possible. Comparatively, on the other end, you know what your long-term goals are and you've kind of set the steps to get there. So, what I want you to focus on this week is if you are productive or you're just busy. Because the thing is, at the end of the day, you want to be able to be productive. And, you can go on Google and Google a bunch of different articles on how to be more productive rather than busy. And, busy is kind of like a, I guess you could say a scapegoat to, saying, oh, I'm doing my job. Look how good I'm doing my job. It's kind of like a false sense of productiveness, right? So you want to be able to focus on being productive by doing the necessary things that make you productive. And that's one, looking at the long term, creating the necessary steps. Don't be frantic, be calm, and be able to work through what you need to work through. Have a good week.